Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have new hair. It's like probably that much shorter than it was, and no more blonde. All dark again. This is my natural color actually, so back to my roots. Oh, and I got nails done too. Check that out. Very, very bright. Very bright. So today's video is going to be a short, easy, everyday makeup tutorial, something that that I do every day that is easy for anyone to do every day. It's basically your face but better. So I have already primed my face. It's so important, especially as we age, and I'm in that boat too. To moisturize before you put on any kind of foundation. In this case, I've used Lime Life's Due Date Face Oil. Super hydrating, excellent primer. Smells really, really good. Nothing, no bad ingredients. It's cruelty-free, vegan, certified. It's lovely. So then the next step, after hydrating your face, I think I have everything laid out. So I'm using the Lime Life foundation. This is Olive One. I'm Shinto One in the summertime when I'm a little bit darker, and probably could even go to Shinto 2 depending on what time of the year. Like by the time I hit the end of August, September area and I've got quite a tan, I can get to Shinto 2. But this is Olive One, which is a little more for kind of pinkier undertones and the fact that I am white as anything right now. Today I'm using my Blenderful sponge. This is on sale with Lime Life right now, $6 off. And sorry if I'm not looking directly at you. I keep looking at myself on the screen to make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. This Blenderful, is on sale, and also any Brighter Together collection that you buy comes with a free one. So my favorite would be the Simply Pretty collection that has foundation, your choice of a blush, bronzer, or translucent powder, your choice of a lipstick, and then mascara. So it really is the Simply Pretty set. You'd be set. And then of course the Blenderful. The Blenderful has a flat edge, which is nice for getting around on your cheeks, and then a pointy edge, which is nice to get around on your nose and any little crevices and things like that. So let's get started. You don't need much. This foundation is 50% pigment, so you really don't need very much. And another thing I would say as we age and get a little bit older is go easy on your foundation. Actually, you know what, that's good advice for anybody. You don't need a ton of foundation. So basically, what we're doing is just covering. In my case, I have fairly, I don't actually, well, I might have rosacea actually, but it's not been diagnosed that way, but I do have quite a bit of redness in my face. And I tend to be quite sensitive to different products and things like that, but this is a good one. So just quick and easy. I've dampened this beauty blender, so it's about twice the size as it normally would be. But if you use it dry, which you can, but I don't prefer, you don't get the same sort of airbrushed effect. Oh, that's so good. I think I have an eyelash or something in my eye. Sorry. Can't seem to quite get it. Now my eye's red. I'm sorry. Sorry, now my eye's a little bit red, but I got it out and I feel much better. So just all over your face, making sure to go over your ear, down your neck a little bit, no demarcation lines, especially if you are using a foundation that isn't quite your color. If you use like fake tanner on your body and you're quite dark in your body, you don't want to use a light color on your face. So make sure and match so that everything blends really well. Go up into your hairline, over your eyes. This will be good for if you put on any eyeshadow, which we're going to do pretty minimally today because it's an easy one. You can use the pointy side to get in around here. Sorry, I barked my knuckles. That's really pretty. And I always get a little red spot right there. I usually go over my lips too. I feel like if you put a little, oh, I have very pigmented lips, so that kind of gives it a good base. Go down your neck a little bit more. And you're pretty much done. So that's good for foundation. And then I'm gonna move on to eyebrows. Now, just before I went to finish, or to film this video, check this out. I don't know if you can see it. Oh no. I dropped my shadow palette, and I love these colors, but I'm going to have to use a little rubbing alcohol and get that back together, which actually that would make a good video if you want to see that, how you can save your palettes or your shadows or anything like that that fall on the ground. I can do a little video on that. So next we will use the brow tamer brush. So it's got a spoolie on one end and an angled brush on the other. This works super great. Now I don't really want to pick up this palette, otherwise I'm going to end up with stuff all over me, but start out by brushing up your brows. And then just get a little bit on the angle end of the brush. This is this is hard to do on a phone screen instead of a mirror. But I'm going to try. You know what? I think I'm going to have to get a mirror. Hang on. Okay, I think I have this set how I need to with the mirror. So let's try that again. Just fill in any sparse patches. I can do, again, I can do a dedicated video to eyebrows if that's something you'd like to see. I do find that brows tend to look a little bit strong if you do them before you do the rest of your makeup. I mean, you can do them at the end too. And keep brushing up because you're going to be brushing that powder. And the color that I use for my brows is from Lime Life, and it's called Taupe for the Best. I'll link everything down in the comments if you want to go directly to each product and get it for yourself. So I have a scar right in here in my eyebrow, so I have to fill that in with color. Thankfully, I wasn't one of the 90s kids who heavily over-tweezed. Kind of just cleaned them up a little bit, which was not the norm. Most people had pencil-thin eyebrows then. And so mine aren't super thin. But as you age, your brows definitely get thinner and patchier and generally need a little help. That's a pretty easy, basic, everyday eyebrow. Now I don't go too crazy for the everyday, like very sculpted, sort of Instagram brow looking. But that's pretty easy. And then I follow up with the Strike Rich Brow Gel from Lime Life. And before I got my hair colored dark again, I was using the medium color. But now I'm using the dark. See, this has this tiny little wand. It's so great, and it has little bamboo fibers. Bamboo? Pine. Little pine fibers. So they give you a few extra hairs if you tend to have kind of sparse brows or any patchy spots or anything like that. And they also hold your brows in place, which is more my problem, especially this end. They go crazy. just like that. Now I'll do the other brow off camera because otherwise that might be kind of boring. Okay, I'm back. And they do look quite strong, but it's really because I don't have any other makeup on. And lots of times if I'm in a really big rush too, I'll just use the brow gel because it adds just a little bit of color. You can fill in a few patchy spots. It holds your brows where you want them to be. And then you don't have to fiddle around with sculpting them out, not sculpting so much as drawing them in. When you sculpt, you start getting out concealer and going around the edges so they're just like brows. And then do a little bronzer. Love this bronzer. And this is the Perfect Bronzer from Lime Life. It's got, it's a little bit cool toned, which I actually really like because that way you can use it as a contour too. And it has a few little kind of, not glitter, a little bit of shimmer in it. Just get a little bit of that and then just kind of warm my face up a little. Just trying to stay around the edges. And that way you keep everything kind of bright in the center. And we're not doing full-on contouring or anything like that, but this really does kind of help slim your face down a little bit, which I'm always looking for. And if you want to do contour, you can always take something like this little contour brush here from e.l.f. and then just kind of go in, which we can do it today, and then kind of go right along there. Kind of sculpt out your cheekbones and just make sure and blend it because you don't want a streak there. But it does make quite a difference. And then you can just blend that in a little bit more if you want to. And then go for a little blush. This time I'm going to use Alive, which is a pretty sort of mauvey pink color. And just right along the apples of your cheeks, just light hand. Now, one thing I'm not including in this video is concealer, only because I don't wear concealer every day. If you want to, if you have issues with dark circles under your eyes or anything like that, you can work in this area, but I don't really have a lot of that. And so this is supposed to be a fast, easy one. I feel like it's taking a while because I'm chatting so much. But that gives you a pretty good base. Blend, baby, blend. And onto the eyes. Now, I'm going back to the same color that I used on my brows, keeping it easy. A little bit more of the taupe for the best. Get it on this little blending brush, tap some excess off, and then go into your crease. And in my case, I have hooded lids. You can see they kind of, if I don't like raise my eyebrows up, you can really see that they kind of sit over top of my eyes. So it's a little bit harder for me to do a full-on eye makeup look because a lot of it kind of gets hidden. So what I'm trying to do is take that hood back by putting on a darker color along this area. And then blending that out. Just keep it light and easy. But what a difference, right? It just kind of takes that hooded part of my lid back and makes my eyes look more open and less kind of closed down. You can actually see an eyelid. I think that makes a huge difference. And the same again on the other side. And everybody's socket line is going to be different depending on your eye shape or how your lids sit. Like mine, like I say, are hooded, so not everybody's are. Lucky you. And I always tend to use my fingers free tool, right? And they work great. So if anything looks not that well blended, I can't talk about blending enough. It's so, so important. I love this blending brush. It's from Real Techniques. It works great. Then I take like the angle brush that I used on my brows, and I'll go into this other color, the one that broke, unfortunately. It's called Brownie Points. It's quite a dark brown. I find oftentimes if you use black as a liner, it tends to look a little bit too harsh, and this is an easy everyday one. So just take a little bit on it and then tap some of the excess off. And then just go, I think I need my mirror again, close-up work. And then just darken along your lash line. It makes your lashes look thicker and fuller. And I find doing this with a shadow rather than a liquid liner is nice for every day. And it just looks softer, kind of smoked out. And then the other side. Easy peasy. And then I take this little Lime Life brush, this is number 8, and then go back again into the same color that I used on my eyelids, which is called Taupe for the Best. I used it on my brows too. This is easy, right? And then just go along underneath my lash line and just smoke it out a little bit. It makes your eyes look a little bit bigger that way. And again, it's just such an easy step. You can work in that shadow on your lash line to your upper lash line. And then sometimes, depending on how much time I have or how motivated I am, sometimes I'll go in with a little bit of the bronzer here. Just contour along my nose a little bit. Which really slims it down. Makeup is awesome. Then go into lashes. Don't forget to curl them. You know what? I don't think I can curl on camera. I'm going to curl and put mascara on my lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with mascara on. So make sure you curl your lashes every time. It makes such a difference. It just opens those lashes right up. Look downward a little bit and then on, and then just pump like that a little bit. So I used the Lime Life Perfect Mascara. It's super buildable. Make sure and warm it up slightly before you use it. I usually just pop it in my brow. And then I usually do 2 to 3 coats on top and then just 1 on the bottom. And then just a little highlight. In this case, I'm going to use this one right here. This is actually an eyeshadow called Rose Colored Glasses. But I just like just a little something. Just along here. Pretty. So pretty. And then just a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Although I should probably do my lips first. So I usually keep it pretty simple. I've been wearing this gloss quite a bit. This is called Wish. Again, everything is going to be linked down in the description box. This is like so pretty. It's just a sheer kind of baby pink color. So pretty. And look at that. That is from that broken eyeshadow. I gotta deal with that ASAP. I'm gonna have shadow everywhere. So that's it. I know this seemed like it took a really long time, but it usually takes me probably not even 10 minutes to do it if I'm not talking and kind of going through like a tutorial, but just easy peasy. And if you want to do a bolder lip, you can certainly do that too. If you don't like to wear gloss every day, I can try that. Maybe something like more of a neutral. This is a Covergirl shade called Honeyed Bloom, number 245. And it's a really pretty easy neutral. Right? So pretty. Kind of goes nice with this light pink shirt I'm wearing too. And these hot pink nails. And you can even pop some of the Wish gloss on top of that. Especially right in the middle. This makes your lip, especially your bottom lip, look a lot fuller if there's that shine there. And voila, easy peasy. If you have any questions about any of it, or if you'd like to see something a little bit more detailed, just let me know and I'd be happy to do a video on that. And we're ready to go. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and please share it with anybody else you think might be interested. I would love to have them as a subscriber, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.